Welcome, Aquarius, to your February 2016 reading. And we're going to have a look at the energies around you for the month of February. Just a general reading. And also to get some advice on how to utilize those energies to create the best possible outcome for you and for your highest good. So what's in store for Aquarius for February? So Aquarius, I'm happy to say there's some really nice energy coming through for you for February. I know that over the past maybe 6 months or probably even longer, there was a sense of stagnation around us Aquarians. There was also a feeling of waiting and burdens, things not quite flowing. But I feel like here things are starting to move in a really good direction. Tentative steps are required, but there's something that's showing quite a bit of promise. Numerologically here, the reading is a 1, and you have 2 10s here, which again is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, but this is definitely a new cycle. I feel like this is a new beginning for you, Aquarius. I'm hearing birth or rebirth of a situation, renewal of a situation, or restoration of harmony of something you've been longing for. Again, we can look at this as a relationship, but it could be creatively or work related. There's a renewed energy that you're going to be investing in something. But coming into February, I feel like there's kind of tentative steps, like slowly, carefully assessing before you take a step with something. Prudence comes to mind, and temperance is not so prudish, but prudence, meaning tentative actions, very patient and well thought out actions. Almost self-restraint, like you're going to have to restrain yourself a little bit. Maybe you've got a need to push things forward, but I think you're wise enough now to realize that things have to move slowly. The correct timing here is really important. So you might see something stirring, but just wait for the correct time. You'll know. Don't push or rush anything. That is a really important message. There's a sense of, I'm hearing fruitful combination. And, how do I say this? If someone lights up your life, there's a fruitful combination or combining. How can I put that delicately? I'm sure you adults know what I'm talking about, and hopefully there are no children listening to this. But anyway, there is, yes, a combination of 2 very diverse energies coming together. That's what I'm feeling more so. Probably something that really needs a bit of work in order to get it going. And you might see that there's this 10 of Swords here, and I'm trying to connect with the energy here. I mean, it's what you're in the dark about. Maybe this person, if this is about a relationship, maybe you've been emotionally cut off from this person. And then there's going to be a renewal, and you didn't really know why there was a cut-off. Or simply that you haven't recognized that there's an end to a cycle, and you have to move on, and you have to move forward and allow something new to come in. Letting go of something that's already passed. The 10 of Wands is let me try and connect here. Because these two cards are really important. The Ten of Wands feels like there was a sense of heavy responsibility with something. Like you were really carrying or shouldering much of the burden with something. And you needed to cut it off. You couldn't do it anymore. It was too much. You were overextending yourself in some way, taking too much on. But I also feel like there was a sense of knowing that you kind of knew this was a long journey. You took it on willingly. The other thing I'm feeling here is that maybe there's someone that misses you, and you don't know it, or you didn't know it. Something, from the past, and someone's still thinking about you and missing you and wishing things were different. That's not the general reading of a Ten of Swords, but that's what I'm feeling here. There was that feeling of grief and sorrow at having lost something or the ending of something. But this reading isn't about endings. It is definitely about new beginnings, because then we have the Empress, and the Empress is actually, it's a lovely card, isn't it? It's your advice card here. Again, it's creation. Like this Empress, she's creating this. She's created, and she's being careful how she's doing it. Love how these two work together actually in this reading. Temperance, she's really wise. She's a wise old owl. No, not old. Doesn't have to be old. But that's what I'm sensing more so, that she's very wise and she's very careful how she's dealing with this situation, taking very tentative steps, but she knows what she's doing. She's creating, and she has a lot of passion, and she also has a lot of love. She's very healing and nurturing, and I feel a lot of healing and nurturing in this reading as well. And here you have the Star as the basis, which is also about healing, but it's also about love and stars in your eyes, a situation where someone does light up your world. But this Empress, she knows what she's doing, and she's very careful in how she's applying her wisdom. So yes, be careful, but create. You are creating this situation. You are creating what comes after, or what comes next. She's creating with very developed skills of healing, love and harmony. So create whatever situation you are involved in. Make sure that it comes from a deep sense of harmony, of healing and of nurturing. So you're really needing to nurture this situation. So if it's a relationship, you are going to have to be very careful how you deal with it. And if this is a renewal of a relationship, then this time around you're looking at it very differently. You're very prudent in your actions, and you're making sure that you're taking wise steps, because you want to do it right this time. And I feel that you will, because it's a new beginning, Aquarius. And here we have this beautiful card of Ace of Cups, which is what's coming about for you, where all of this is leading to for the month of February. And what will be illuminated for you is a renewal and a resurgence of emotion, a new relationship, or the restoration of a past relationship, or just the birth of energy and motivation creatively. Like something will make you just so happy. Maybe you're starting a new project, and again this could relate to a project. This Empress is creative in how she applies her knowledge and wisdom, and she's creating something new. So there's a renewal here for February for you, Aquarius. There's also a lot of happiness. I feel a lot of happiness with this card. Something's going to make you really happy. On the same vein as what I was saying before with fruitfulness, I also feel ecstasy with someone, or those first stirrings of love and ecstasy. I feel that so strongly here. Something new is coming into your life, and you're very aware of it this time, and you are creating it. You are nurturing this, and you are going to do whatever it takes. And the Eight of Pentacles tells me that also. The Eight of Pentacles for me is saying that this is kind of like a training for you, like you've put in a lot of effort, maybe in the past with something, and there's a lot of optimism now with this, and it's a labor of love. I'm hearing this situation is a labor of love, whether it's a project or a relationship. It will require work in order to bring it about, but it's something that you really want, and you're willing to do it no matter what. And again, prudence, maybe a little bit of self-restraint might be in order here, Aquarius. But there's an enthusiasm with this reading. There's a sense of enthusiasm in working with this, and like I said, it's a labor of love, and the Star card being at the base of this tells me that there's something to do with this situation. It shows a lot of promise. Also, it's in the stars, I'm hearing, so maybe check your astrology charts. Maybe there's something in there that can give you more information or insight. So if this is a compatibility reading between two people, have a look at your compatibility, and you might be surprised at how well your energies combine. That's quite interesting there. Is there anything else? So I think I've already mentioned that this might be somebody else's depression or sadness here that you weren't aware of. And that's why there's a need for restraint and prudent action, because you don't want to overwhelm them. You don't want to overwhelm them with too much or too many demands. I think here it's about creating happiness and joy, and shared joy also, although all these cards are singular. There's one person here, and I feel like that's telling me it's that one person is directing where this is going, and it's most probably you, Aquarius, being the Empress here. You're directing where it's going, but be aware that this other person may not be as ready as you, and so there's a need for healing. So there's a sense of needing some healing, and that might take a little bit of time to get moving, but I think you're willing to be patient. Like I said, it's the start of something new, so enjoy the beginnings of this, because there's a lot of promise and happiness here for you if you're very prudent in how you move forward. I hope you enjoyed that, Aquarius. I hope you enjoy February also. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to share them, and I'll be posting the love readings for February very soon, so that might also shed some light if you're looking at this from a relationship perspective. Okay, see you soon.